No, that's okay. You can do that. Yeah, you can play with that. Here, go to the controller. Okay. So, what I decided to do, sorry if that was a little bit loud, what I decided to do was go ahead and start from the very beginning and start with what scenes I would suggest making if you're going to be setting this up for school. Or at least this is what a lot of... Baby, okay. This is what a lot of streamers use as the scenes that they set up that they found over time they need to be able to kind of run through a narrative, and then afterwards what they do a lot of times is the streamers will have the stream will be taken and then chopped up by a professional editor or by themselves, if they're an editor themselves, and then put online. Hi. So what I'm going to do is yeah, hi. I'm going to go ahead and first of all, I'm going to show you what's going on with the audio devices and what's going on with the input devices, because there's a few things that you can do with video. Or I'm sorry, not before with video and audio. I want to set up the scenes. So, my apologies. The baby threw me off. So first one that you want to do is you do want to have a blackout. So I'm going to take these two and I'm going to copy them, because I can copy and paste audio devices and any of the sources that you have, and you can go ahead and put them in another scene. So if you've created a specific filter or a specific way that you want something to look, then you can just copy and paste it. You can paste it as a reference, or you can paste it as a duplicate, and then the alterations that you make are not changed. There's another way that you can also make a scene within a scene. We'll get to that in a minute. So, first thing that I want to do is I want to be able to make it to where you can actually see what I'm doing on screen. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add... how should I do this? This is the problem that I was just having. Great. You know what? Let me see if I can open up another version of OBS at the same time. Launch anyway. I'm gonna launch anyway. So if this messes up stuff, my apologies. Hey, look at that. It did not. And look at this. So, my profile is class, my scene collection is default. And this is currently what I'm using. But I'm using it over on... Okay. So we should be good. Sorry, that just took me a second. What I'm going to need to do, just real quickly, is... whatever the name of that is. Hello back. Hello everybody. What are you doing, baby? Oh wait, no, wait. That's not what I meant. Okay, there we go. So now you can see OBS. This is OBS. When you first open it up, this is what you see, right? The reason that this already has a video and audio connected to it And why it's called blackout is because this is when I deleted a bunch of profile scenes. I'm sorry, collection scenes. And so it's down to this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and keep this as a blackout. Because I do want a blackout. We want a way to go back to absolutely nothing. And I'll talk here in a second about using... baby, what are you eating? No, that's not what you should be eating. Okay. Cables are not to be chewed on. Let's play over here. Remember this stuff? This stuff is a lot more fun. Okay. So, these are the ones that you need. You have blackout. You have your title screen. I'm not going to need the video in all of these, so I'm going to delete this. I am going to need the audio. I'll talk about what's needed for each of these scenes here in a minute. I'm going to make one for intermission. And that might be just a break, a be right back, something like that. Then I'm going to create another scene for... let's see, for chat. And so that's just when you want to just talk to people. Some people will make intermission and chat the same. It's kind of up to you. What I do is I create one for each kind of scene that I want to be able to switch over to quickly. So for instance, I have one that is for just looking at my HDMI in, and it might have a camera on it, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, that we can turn it on and off. And then I might have one that's my display or second monitor. Okay. So we might have different ones like that. But these necessarily aren't needed. These are just if you happen to have them and need them. The other option, if you don't have full... we'll go ahead and take actually HDMI in out. We'll have the display monitor though. The other option that I would suggest, well, we need a ending string. A lot of people will go ahead and put a starting, and we can move that up here. So blackout, starting, show the title, go to intermission, chat. Now what I do is, because a lot of times if you have a lot of scenes that start to get built up, you won't be able to... Okay, so now that I have a few different scenes built up, it really depends on how you'd like to use them. For instance, I had HDMI in for a little bit, but not everybody has HDMI in, so I wasn't going to use that. Second monitor, this can be used as a display setting, but being able to have a second monitor or a specific window is really, really helpful. These are just the ones that I suggest, and I'll go ahead and go through and suggest what you have in these scenes. So this is the first one for blackout. I suggest having nothing at all, just completely black. What I do suggest is this is also the place that you want to go ahead and start to activate any kind of devices like this video capture. Okay, so this video capture I'll change real quick. I'll change it to this camera because it's not being used. Hello? Sorry, the video is low light because of an exposure problem. Okay. Come on. There we go. So, what I might want to do What I'm not going to do, though, is show it. I'm going to go ahead and not show it because... And I would also not have the audio on. And I would have both of those off, but it would go ahead and activate anything that I wanted to make sure was activated while I'm using OBS. So a lot of times what I do is if I know that I'm going to be switching between using Touch Designer and Zoom and processing and all these other things, I'll start OBS first. OBS starts first, activates any of the devices that I know that I need for OBS, and then if there's any of the other devices that allow me, whoop, there's the baby, that'll allow me to, that's my Alienware, baby. Oh gosh. So, as I was saying, if there's, so if there's anything that's, that you want to have that's activated, go ahead and put it in blackout, but turn it off. Okay? Now I'm holding him and he can go crazy. All right. Now, I totally agree. Meowcakes, the hotkeys, being able to have hotkeys on your keyboard, also downloading some of the things like Touch Portal or Stream Deck, or getting a Stream Deck for your mobile, for your computer or for your mobile phone. Great. I mean, my Stream Deck has been a lifesaver. I would not have be where I am if I did not have. Wait, okay, it's a first. Oh my gosh. For a second, I thought I wasn't streaming because the other. Wait, am I? Okay, yeah, I am. Jeez, that's messed up. Because I have two versions of OBS running. My apologies. Okay. So, and I thought the baby accidentally hit spacebar, which would have stopped the stream. So, what we're looking at is having nothing except for what you want to activate on blackout. On starting, this might be something that you want text, or you want an image, some kind of GIF, something to let them know that it's starting soon. And the reason that a lot of streamers do this is there's going to be some lag time between when they actually want to start it and when people are able to start to watch it. So it's done for a couple of reasons. A, because there's going to be a few seconds where it's not being shown. Okay, so I just realized I was talking and there was no mic there. So starting, the reason that a lot of streamers have the starting scene here is, and this could just be text, this could be a movie, this could be whatever you want, letting people know that what you're doing is about to start. And like I said, streamers will do this because there's a little bit of time, either lag time, there might be a few seconds that are between when your actual stream starts and when you begin recording, or there's just a few options that it kind of gives you the option to start to get things ready, basically. And people will put it anywhere from 2 minutes to 5 minutes to 10 minutes. And it gives also, if really large streamers, the opportunity to have their notifications go out and then all of their subscribers come and start to watch at the same time. So it is for something that happens. It's kind of like a waiting room in Zoom, similar to that. A lot of people will put their chat also in there. Now, I'll go ahead and go on to title. And here I am at title. Good, the audio is coming in. Title is where you want to put just, it would be the beginning of a presentation. If you have a slideshow and this is your first PowerPoint presentation, this is maybe where you want to put, Biology 101 or what I learned going to Egypt. Whatever your information is that you're going to go through that day. And, it might be good afterwards to have a summary. of what you're going to be going through that day. But a title screen is always good because it also gives you the opportunity. A lot of times we'll have a video. So I'll go ahead and add a video real quick. Yeah, baby. Baby's getting a little bit tired. Okay. I know, baby. I know. Okay. So, you would have the title, but you might also have your video down in the corner, so you're going to be discussing with them what you want in today's conversation. Okay. Intermission. A lot of people here will put, funny GIFs or some kind of looping animation. Sometimes even a video or something that they want people to watch. But here is kind of the be right back. It could be a timer. It could be you have 15 minutes until our next session starts. But this is the time to let it actually pause for a minute and realize that when you're doing long sessions, I mean, I've been doing this session now for the last 34 minutes. So I realized that during long sessions, people need a reason to pause. They need a second to kind of get up and stretch and, go outside if they need to. So intermission is needed. So the next one we have is chat. So the chat allows us to basically start something like we did before with a video capture. So I would have a capture again of me with Steel, but normally this is larger and we would have the chat next to us. So here on the side we would have the chat of what's been happening. And let me go ahead and no, actually, because we haven't made the chat box yet, I can't actually put it in, but what's going on in the chat can be seen. So the few people that have chatted, normally you'd be able to see that here on the side. This is also a place that you might want to be able to have multiple people if you're doing kind of like a teleconference and you're wanting to have another person. You could have your screen here and someone else's screen, right next to you. So it's a way to kind of do an interview style as well. Second monitor, I'll talk about a couple different ways that this can be used. So there's a couple different ways. The first way is either to do a video capture or a window capture. These are the two different ideas that I had in mind when I had second monitor. So the video capture device is any kind of current device that is currently connected to your computer. So this is one of my cameras. This is an HDMI in that I have. This is another camera that I have. So all of these I can decide to come in, yeah, baby, and use as my second monitor. The last one is putting in a window capture. Okay, we're almost done, baby. Almost done. And this allows you to either do a capture based on what the application's screen name is, or you can actually choose a monitor itself. Okay. The last one is ending, which simply allows you to stop and gives you, the option to say we're stopping at this time. And then a lot of times they'll have go to blackout. After this, we'll talk about how to do different transitions and how to set up video and audio to get things working. Thanks for watching How to Set Up Scenes with me and my child, my 9-month-old child, 9 months old today. Are you happy, baby? Are you happy? Yeah, he's happy. He's hungry. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. And good luck this semester.